Breaking news from UK Royal Report: the royal rumour mill has reached fever pitch, and the latest target is none other than the Prince and Princess of Wales. What started as faint background noise has now become a deafening global roar. Are Prince William and Catherine, once the unshakable poster couple of the modern monarchy, secretly heading for divorce? Social media timelines, supermarket tabloids, podcasts, and even American late-night television are all asking the same explosive question. Kensington Palace has given absolutely no hint of trouble, yet the very absence of denial is being treated by many as confirmation. Buckle in, because this story is far from over. The spark that lit the wildfire came earlier this year when the Princess of Wales stepped back from public duties for what was described as planned abdominal surgery and a lengthy recovery. For weeks, almost nothing was seen or heard from her, an unusual but not unprecedented move for a senior royal recovering privately. The palace released one family photograph on Mother's Day, Sunday the 10th of March 2024, showing Catherine smiling on a garden bench surrounded by her 3 children. Prince William was credited as the photographer. It was meant to be a reassuring, informal portrait that said, "Everything is fine." Instead, it became the most scrutinized image in recent royal history. Within hours, eagle-eyed observers noticed clear signs of digital manipulation. Princess Charlotte's sleeve didn't line up, part of Catherine's hand was blurred in an unnatural way, and the background showed telltale signs of cloning. Major international photo agencies, Getty, AP, Reuters, and AFP, took the extraordinary step of killing the image, pulling it from their wires with warnings that it had been manipulated at source. Then came the detail that sent the internet into meltdown. Catherine was not wearing her sapphire and diamond wedding ring, nor her engagement ring, the one that once belonged to Diana. A missing wedding ring in an official family portrait is the kind of symbolic omission that conspiracy theorists dream of. Overnight, #Where is Kate became #KateGate, and the old, long-buried 2019 tabloid story about Prince William and Rose Hanbury, Marchioness of Cholmondeley, was dragged back into the sunlight. For those who missed it the first time, anonymous gossip sites had claimed a closeness, even an affair, between William and Rose, a former model and close neighbour in Norfolk. Both Palace's and Rose's lawyers immediately and forcefully denied everything, and the story vanished almost as quickly as it appeared, until now. The revived rumour gained such traction that Stephen Colbert devoted an entire late-night monologue to it, joking that Britain was facing 2 national crises: where is Kate Middleton, and who is Rose Hanbury? The studio audience roared with laughter, but the clip racked up millions of views and poured yet more fuel on the fire. Inside palace circles, aides were reportedly furious and baffled in equal measure. Why release a photograph that was so obviously edited? And why, of all details, omit the wedding ring on the one day of the year when marital symbolism matters most? Anonymous friends quoted in newspapers described the entire episode as baffling and self-inflicted. One supposedly remarked, if the point was to calm things down, they achieved precisely the opposite. Yet the palace doubled down on its historic strategy: dignified silence. No new photos, no additional statements, no interviews. This is the same approach the late Queen Elizabeth II perfected over 7 decades: never complain, never explain. It worked for decades when newspapers were the only game in town and editors could be gently persuaded to drop stories. In 2024, with TikTok detectives, artificial intelligence photo analysis, and 24-hour rolling speculation, silence no longer starves a story. It feeds it. Defenders of the couple were quick to point out the evidence that directly contradicts the divorce narrative. Just 8 days after the infamous Mother's Day photo, on the 18th of March, The Sun and TMZ published clear video footage of William and Catherine visiting the Windsor farm shop near Adelaide Cottage. They were filmed walking side by side, chatting, laughing, carrying shopping bags, entirely relaxed and normal. Catherine wore casual jeans, a black jacket, and trainers. Her hair was down and she looked healthy and happy. Body language experts invited onto breakfast television declared the pair comfortable in each other's company and displaying genuine affection. Crucially, she was wearing her wedding and engagement rings again. William has continued to refer to "my wife" in speeches without hesitation, and joint engagements scheduled for the spring and summer remain firmly in the diary. Royal sources, speaking not for attribution, insist the couple are closer than ever, united by Catherine's health scare and the everyday chaos of raising 3 young children. So if the visual and behavioral evidence points to business as usual, why do the rumors refuse to die? Part of the answer lies in the changed media landscape. In an era of instant information, any gap, even a medically justified one, is filled by the loudest, wildest voices. A missing ring becomes a subliminal message. A recovered princess smiling in sunglasses becomes a body double. Silence from the palace is interpreted as guilt or cover-up rather than privacy. Add in a dash of pre-existing public cynicism toward institutions, a generous helping of schadenfreude aimed at the privileged, and the ever-present memory of Charles and Diana's very public marital disintegration, and you have the perfect recipe for conspiracy. There is also the Rose Hanbury factor. Although every reputable outlet has made clear there is zero evidence for any affair, past or present, the Marchioness's aristocratic beauty, her proximity to the Waleses in Norfolk, and the fact that she and her husband remain on the royal Christmas card list make her a convenient recurring character in the drama. The rumor is less about facts and more about archetype. The handsome prince, the beautiful neighbor, the loyal but long-suffering wife. It is Downton Abbey fan fiction with real people. Perhaps the deepest irony is that William and Catherine have spent years crafting an image of modern, approachable, mentally healthy royalty. They speak openly about emotions, hug their children in public, post their own photographs on Instagram. That very openness has raised expectations impossibly high. The public now feels entitled to daily proof of happiness. When that proof is withheld, even for legitimate medical reasons, the reaction is not understanding but suspicion. In the end, every piece of evidence cited by the divorce theorist crumbles under basic scrutiny. The missing ring. Most likely a hasty edit by an overworked staffer or Catherine herself who removed it for a medical procedure or simply forgot on the day. The Photoshop mistakes? Admitted by Catherine the very next day in a personal tweet. Like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. The long absence? Fully explained as recovery from major abdominal surgery, with doctors advising no public duties until after Easter, a timeline she has kept. The Rose Hanbury rumors? Legally denied in 2019 and again in 2024, with zero corroboration from any serious journalist. What we are left with is a cautionary tale about the collision between an ancient institution built on mystery and a digital world that abhors a vacuum. The British royal family has survived wars, abdications, and actual divorces by projecting calm continuity. Today, that same calm is misread as concealment. As of November 2025, Prince William and Princess Catherine continue to carry out engagements together, share family moments on their official social media, and speak warmly of one another in interviews. There is, quite simply, no credible report from any palace correspondent who actually speaks to the couple, suggesting marital breakdown. The rumors, loud and persistent though they are, remain exactly that, rumors, and yet they reveal something important about us, the watchers. We claim to want privacy for public figures until they take it. Then we suspect the worst. We say we are bored of royal fairy tales, yet we frantically write new chapters the moment the official narrative pauses for breath. So the next time a slightly blurry farm shop video or a candid Instagram post appears, perhaps we might consider a radical idea. That a married couple in their 40s, raising 3 children, recovering from serious surgery, and preparing to be king and queen one day, might occasionally look tired, choose privacy, or even, shock horror, make a clumsy Photoshop mistake, without it signaling the end of a marriage. Until there is actual evidence and not just longing for drama, the only sensible answer to the question, are William and Kate getting divorced, remains the one the palace has given all along: no. Stay subscribed to UK Royal Report for real updates when they happen, not when the internet wishes they would. What do you think is really behind the persistence of these stories? Genuine worry for Catherine's health, delight in royal downfall, or just the 21st century need for constant content? Let us know in the comments.